Look into my eyes, look into my eyes. Doesn't matter if they're blue, green, brown, they flash like fire. Colors of the earth, colors of the earth. Take your flag and stick it where you like, I'm reaching higher. Oh darling, and if you think the planet's grip can hold me back, I am a rocket, there's no way you could stop me if you tried. I never felt so free as I do right now. No way that I'm ever coming down. I'm on my way to leave the atmosphere, it's all coming clear. Say your au revoir, baby, I was made for the stars. Listen to my voice, listen to my voice. Coming at you like a lion's roar, I won't go quietly. Take a picture now, take a picture now. Go on, point the hubble at me, don't lose sight, I'm high society. Oh honey, if you believe in gravity, just watch and learn. I am a rocket, there's no way you could stop me if you tried. I never felt so free as I do right now. No way that I'm ever coming down. I'm on my way to leave the atmosphere, it's all coming clear. Better say your au revoir, baby, I was made for the stars. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. I am a rocket, there's no way you can stop me if you tried. I never felt so free like I do right now. No way that I'm ever coming down. I'm on my way to leave the atmosphere, it's all coming clear. Say your au revoir, I was made for the stars, they're shining bright. Look out, I'm dynamite. Say your au revoir, mom, I was made for the stars. Look into my eyes, look into my eyes. Doesn't matter if they're blue, green, brown, they flash like fire. Colors of the earth, colors of the earth. Take your flag and stick it where you like, I'm reaching higher. Oh darling, and if you think the planet's grip can hold me back, I am a rocket, there's no way you could stop me if you tried. I never felt so free as I do right now. No way that I'm ever coming down. I'm on my way to leave the atmosphere, it's all coming clear. Say your au revoir, baby, I was made for the stars. Listen to my voice, listen to my voice. Coming at you like a lion's roar, I won't go quietly. Take a picture now, take a picture now. Go on, point the hubble at me, don't lose sight, I'm high society. Oh honey, if you believe in gravity, just watch and learn. I am a rocket, there's no way you could stop me if you tried. I never felt so free as I do right now. No way that I'm Look into my eyes, look into my eyes. Doesn't matter if they're blue, green, brown, they flash like fire. Colors of the earth, colors of the earth. Take your flag and stick it where you like. I'm reaching higher. Oh, darling, and if you think the planet's grip can hold.
How's it going, everybody? Good afternoon, evening, or morning, I guess, depending on where it is you're viewing from today. So, we are here today at Circuit de la Sarthe. We are here in France, ladies and gentlemen. So, today's race is with our LMP1 cars, and it looks like these guys are going a little old school today with the old school 987C Porsche and the 787B Mazda. So it actually should be a lot of fun. That 787B is just a dope car. So it sounds just amazing. So this is going to be the about an hour-long broadcast today, maybe a little bit longer. Looks like they're having some technical difficulties. Justin coming in with the like, Egon coming in with the like as well, my guy. How you guys doing? Thanks for stopping in. So we are live on the GTRC YouTube. I'm just not sure. There it is. Yeah. It says the connection's poor. Well, that's no good. We can fix that, though. Just shut down our live producer here on Facebook. Alright, so we're going to try Vic coming in with the like. What's good, Vic? How you guys doing today? How's everybody's Saturday going so far? So, I'm just kind of waiting for these guys to get started up here. I was just in the chat room with these guys. They're a little short races today, obviously, because it's the holiday season. We've seen that in last night's broadcast as well. We only had half the field on the track, so this is going to be much of the same thing. It is what it is, but I mean, this is just a in-between event. This is just a fun little thing these guys are doing. They're put together for the holiday season, in between their seasons. And, sorry, just got a message. I'm just trying to, figure out why when I go to the GTRC YouTube, I can't, find them live. Vic coming in with the share, Madam Mel coming in with the like and the share. Thank you so much for the love, you guys. You guys are just absolutely amazing. Always here supporting no matter what it is we're doing at the page. Still trying to figure out why when I go to the dashboard on their channel, it says I'm live. That's why. Hold on, guys. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright. This is the very first time that we've been, that there's been a live stream on the GTRC YouTube channel, so some of the settings just need to be adjusted. I think we have it now. So, with that being said, let's go take a look and see if we can find it. Yes, alright, awesome. So we have a link, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do Let's get that link to you guys. Eventually. Ah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, so we are finally underway here. We got a qualifier happening, so that's fantastic stuff. Alright, so welcome everybody. Welcome to everyone who is tuning in through the GTRC YouTube channel, through GT45 Gaming's pages as well. We are here today at Cirque de la Sarthe. I believe that this is going to be no chicane today, and we are going to be in the LMP1 cars. We are streaming on several platforms, so if it does look like that your screen is lagging, especially on YouTube, you just need to click on the video feed on your phone, hit the little 3 dots on the top right hand corner, and just adjust the video quality. And that should clear everything up for you guys. And if it's lagging a little bit on Facebook, you just guys gotta hang tough. It is what it is. It'll sort itself out. How's it going, Mel? Thanks for stopping in, darling. Always love having you in the stream. So this is our very first live stream here for the GTRC YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome. So we are absolutely going to try and get a link over to you guys here, up in GT45 Gaming's chat, so we can try and get these guys some love. There we go. Let's get us up a link here. There we go. Alright. So, also with that being said, all comments from the GTRC channel should come through to my software programming, so I should be able to also talk to the GTRC viewers as well as my own viewers, so welcome. And these guys are just qualifying right now, so these are about 3.5 minute laps here on La Sarthe today, so we have a little bit of time to just kind of hang out, get to know each other, and it's all good, brother, it's all good. We understand, man, it's the holiday season, guys. Welcome, everybody. Glad to see everybody here today. We are doing a little special event, so I do stand corrected. My software is not updating to the GTRC YouTube chat, so I will keep that open on my phone so I can talk with you guys as well. And we're just going to get into the Facebook here. We're actually going to get that link dropped down for you guys up in the chat here right away. Just bear with me for a second. I gotta click a few buttons and hit a few little buttons here, and then press a button there, and then we'll have that up in there. Alright. So we have Hair Razor here. Hair Razor came out first on track for his qualifying run. Now this lap is an out lap, so it's just basically warming up your tires, getting the feel for the car and the track. And once he crosses the start-finish line like he just has here, he is now officially on his hot lap. So this is now the qualifying lap that will count. And these guys are only going to get about 2 laps in for qualifying laps here today because it is such a long track. Alright, let's get this up in chat here for everybody. There we go. Alright, rocking and rolling here. So the link I've just posted there, ladies and gentlemen, is the GRTC YouTube channel. This is where the broadcast will be going through from here on out for the rest of the season, as well, of course, through GT45 Gaming here. And just go show these guys some love, you know. They're just a small little group of dudes. They just love to race. They just hang out. They're all friends. And they just like to do a little racing against each other. But let me tell you, man, a lot of these guys are absolutely first-class drivers. Don't kid yourself. So some of these guys are members of the GT45 family, ladies and gentlemen, and they've asked for some streamer or a commentator to do some streaming for them, and of course, because they're a part of the community, I was absolutely just more than willing to help. So here we are. Every Saturday at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time, we will be bringing you guys some races from the GTRC. And it's an absolute honor to do that. Paul coming in with the heart as well. I hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. Holiday season is right around the corner. I hope everybody's got their Christmas shopping done. I hope everybody's ready. And I just hope that everybody gets to really sit down and have some good quality family time through the holiday season here. Alright, so we're just chilling with Hair Razor here right now. Again, Lesarth is an absolutely super long race course. We just did a commentary with hosting commentary for CC Sim Racing last Saturday, exactly 24 hours ago, on this track with some of these cars. So I'm not going to say I'm not overly excited about watching this track for another hour, but we're here. So it is what it is. But I mean, these guys brought out the old school LMPs today, so this is going to be an absolutely banger of a race. We got the Porsche and the 787B on track today. Alright, we got to fix the issue we are having here in spectator mode. No matter how prepared I think I am, there's always something I forget to do. It's absolutely hilarious. For one, we want to get camera angles, we want racing information, right, viewers, race fans alike, and we need to switch it to the keyboard so we can get you guys the good stuff. Alright, we're good to go here now. Now I can do now I can do it properly here. So we do have Supra in the Nissan here. Going with the Nissan. Doug also going with the Nissan. There we go. Honestly, listen to that thing, you guys. Come on. You know we're doing a hot lap around Le Mans with this 787B at some point during this broadcast because the thing sounds fantastic. The Type R here as well. I believe that is the Porsche. We have, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, so I do apologize if I get it wrong, but we're going to go with Jakima. Yeah, I should have asked. We're going to call him Jack. We're going to call him Jack for this broadcast. I will get a proper enunciation of his name before the next broadcast. We have Astra, which we've seen in the other one, and we have Tap here as well. Again, let's just stick with this 787B for a second, guys, because this thing sounds so great. Like, come on, chat. Come on, as if you're not getting fired up right now, listening to that thing roar. Oh, it is one of the best sounding cars in the game, without a question of a doubt, this little 787B Mazda, man. We can talk about rotary engine, LMP1 car, old school, just such a fan, such a fan. This car really does hold a place in my heart, for real. And I just love seeing it on track, on Le Mans today. Just great stuff. Alright, so we're going to go with Hair Razor here. His first lap was a 3:06.3. So, really good lap there. He is only a tenth of a second ahead of Doug, who laid down a 2:36.491. And it's looking like these drivers are quite pacey with each other here. There's not very big gaps. Okay, we have a little bit of a big gap here from Supra. As you can see, he did make a mistake there, though. And Type R also making a very similar mistake in the same corner behind him. So these guys are struggling a little bit, just getting that good qualifying time. And you know, some racers are just special when it comes to qualifying. You know, some drivers are just absolutely phenomenal when it comes to that one lap hot lap, and some drivers are more. Some drivers are better in the race as opposed to qualifying, and I'm actually one of those drivers. I don't qualify well ever. I'm not that one hot lap where you got to get every corner perfect qualifying type guy. But get me in the race and I start to settle in, and I do fairly well typically. Not every time, but you know. So yeah, I'm not much for qualifying either. You usually see me qualify in the in the bottom half of the pack, just because I just can't get that perfect lap down for some reason when I need it. Old rotary screaming, gonna be different to see how each one of these old school MP1s act in dirty air. I know, this is gonna be a fun little race. These guys have put together a couple of really good events here in the last couple of weeks. They did the Group B rally cars on Willow Springs Big Willow road course there last week, too. That was a lot of fun to see. A little bit different. Good luck to all the drivers. Melissa coming in, showing the love over at the GTRC YouTube. Thank you so much, Melissa. You're an absolute gem. For real, for real. Yeah, this is going to be a good race. Unfortunately, it's a small pack today. I did try to last minute find a couple extra drivers just to throw into the race here today, but it was just way last minute. So we weren't able to find anybody to fill the field up here today, but that's all right. These guys will put it all out there. I thought we had 9 drivers, but I think we only have 8. So this will be a 50-minute endurance race, ladies and gentlemen. I honestly have no idea what the tire restrictions or the tire wear or the fuel consumption is at all. We'll go look at the race settings here in a minute. Ooh, yeah, 750 going for a little bit of a lawnmower there, coming out of that corner, coming into the final run there through the tighter section. I don't know the corner names here on the Sarth, so except for the long straightaway here, and I can't even think of that today, to be honest with you. So your boy Ghost here is going to do a little research here in the off season for all these guys. We're going to get some tracks uploaded on my computer and start getting some corner names down for you guys. A Mulsanne straight, that's what it is. I think it would come to me eventually. So we do have 0 chicanes in the Mulsanne straight today, so it is straight up a very, very, very long straightaway. Halfway across this racetrack, basically. A third of the way, I guess. So these cars will absolutely top out before they hit the end of the straightaway. Oh, I love the sound of that. We're so doing it on board with that car today, ladies and gentlemen. Like, absolutely. We're going to crank that volume up and just let it rip. Oh. Just love that sound, for real. So let's see if any of these guys, it looks like 750 and Tap are just chilling. But the top 6 guys are still on an extra lap here, so let's see what they do. As Hairraiser is coming through at 0.3 of a second up on his fastest lap at the moment. So, nice purple sector there by Hairraiser. And he's just absolutely flying. I'm just trying to get the order as they're coming across the start-finish line here. Oh, and he does improve that fastest up to a 3:05.7. So sitting pole right now. We do have Jack coming in with a hot time here, and it ain't flying. Oh, and picking up the penalty. That is gonna hurt. That is definitely gonna hurt that time coming around the final chicane, coming into the start-finish line here. Really, ooh, that's really gonna hurt the time. Looking good though. That looked good. Nice slide save there. Just got to try and get out of the rest of the drivers on their hot lap here. Super comes across in second. Doug in 4th now. We have Astro coming across in 5th. So, what do we got? We got Hairraiser, Supra, Jack, because I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his name properly, and I don't want to butcher the name. Huh. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This will be a 50-minute endurance race today, and we're winging it as far as tire consumption and all that stuff goes, so we're just winging it today. Absolutely winging it. I was on the Discord looking for all that information, but I don't know if I just missed it or if it just wasn't very visibly there. But we are going, so we should be green any minute now. As we're going to sit here right at this view, of course, for the start-finish. And the drivers are off, so we do have the Porsche versus the 787B in this race. And I believe there's a couple Nissans in the field as well, so this should be interesting. And we have that 787B of Jack in the lead right off the bat here at the start. So sitting in 3rd place off the start here, coming into 1st with Hairraiser sitting in 2nd place. And Doug and Supra, who are quite familiar with each other in these races here at the GTRC. You see these guys fighting each other a fair bit, so they're definitely not unfamiliar with each other. As we have Astro looking like he was going to try and make a move on Supra there, but Supra held him off pretty good. So we do have 3 different types of cars on track. So we have different acceleration points, we have different top speeds. Each car has a different feature about the cars. So it's going to be really interesting to see which manufacturer comes out on top today. Oh, I just love this car. Seriously, I'm sorry to the Porsches and the Nissans out there, but the 787B may get some love today. Oh, I love that car. And we have Type R and TAP literally side by side here, coming down the Mulsanne straight. And of course Type R having the slipstream there, so a little more pull power. But now of course we're going to see TAP pull back into the slipstream as well and try to get back around before the end of the Mulsanne straight here. So let's get up to the top here because we have slipstreams going everywhere. We have Doug trying to make a move on Jack here. Jack moving down the line. The slipstreams allowed Hair Raiser and Doug to get past him. And we have Super coming in with some overspeed as well, taking the inside line away from Jack. What a great pass, but oh, he goes wide. He's losing it. A little bit of contact with Jack. Ooh, he did cause him to go into the wall there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens here. These guys are 3 wide going down the straightaway here. These guys are absolutely putting on a little bit of a show here. Honestly, we should see the position get given back to Jack here, in my opinion. But these guys are absolutely flying right now. As Jack does get ahead of Super here, bleeds off that penalty, and now on the back end of Astro. So a little bit of bumping and grinding going on coming through the corners there. But no harm, no foul. All drivers are still moving along. And we don't have all our racing information because for some reason it likes to mess with me. That was a great shot coming down the straightaway. There's all the cars are coming through there. All the cars still there. The car in 8th place just a little tiny bit back, but not out of this race by any stretch of the imagination, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get back with our leader here. We have our leader, Doug. And he is on racing soft tires. I believe these guys are going to be required to take 2 different sets of tires. I'm just not 100% sure. Jack? Oh, okay, awesome. Thanks, Clutch. Appreciate that. Hair Raiser here in 2nd. We have Astro 3. We have Jack in 4th. And penalties, ladies and gentlemen. Jack is struggling with the track limits here at Lessart today. So we've seen him with 2 or 3 penalties very early on in this race already today. He's going to have to get those penalties under control if he wants to not continue to lose spots down the track due to penalties here. So hopefully he can get that under control. These cars are absolutely difficult to drive, ladies and gentlemen. These are the old school LMP ones. These aren't the new school guys. These are the old schools. So they don't have all that modern technology we see in the new Toyota, the new Porsches, the new Peugeots, the new Nissans, all that stuff. So these are, old school power, old school racing technology in all these cars. They don't turn, they don't rotate that well, and they're extremely fast. So short gears as well. They have, 5 gears on most of these cars as well. So that makes a very big difference in your acceleration coming out of corners as well. So Type R here. And 750 struggling a little bit, but that's all right. He's on track. He's still putting his paces in here, and he's not out of this race. He's only 8 seconds back, and on the start, that is not much, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Doug now assuming the lead here. I'm not exactly sure. Let's go take a look. See if we could see that. Nah, we missed it. That's unfortunate. All right. So we have Hair Raiser here in 2nd. He is just out of that slip, but starting to get into it here. As you can see the timing up in the top left-hand corner of the screen there, you can very slowly see that timing start to come down. He needs to be about within 1 second to just start to grab that slip. So Doug just has that toe broken right at the moment. And then we have Astro and Supra and TAP here now as well, battling for 3rd place. So let's stick with this here for a minute, as this is the battle on track at the moment. Supra does go inside on Astro, now running side by side down the straightaway here. It's going to be a small couple little kinks to the right here, but should be no problem for these drivers 2 by 2. As we have TAP sitting back in behind this group, just waiting in that slipstream, waiting for his moment to try and maybe get both of them. Ideal situation as a race car driver. Sitting behind a battle, hoping they make a mistake, battle a little too hard, and you get both positions. As Supra does keep the position from Astro coming into the S corners there. And BR Top looks like he's just being really patient here. Oh, and Supra gets into the wall. Ooh, that looked painful. He's got to have some damage from that. He just got a little bit wide and just clipped that. Yeah, you can see that. He does have front suspension, right, left suspension, and front aero damage. So that is absolutely going to slow him down today. I don't... until he pits, he's going to just have to kind of ride that out. So he's definitely got a battle on his hands now with a damaged race car. These cars very, very highly depend on those aerodynamics, ladies and gentlemen. So that car is going to be absolutely tough to drive. He's not going to get the same amount of speed up and down the straightaways now as he was getting before that happened. And the car is not going to want to turn into the corners quite as nicely. So he's going to have to slow that car down just a little bit extra to get that car to rotate through these corners at the speeds we race at here at Le Sarthe. So we have Hair Razor just behind Doug there. We have Tap now in third. So Tap, we missed. Let's see if we can get that too. Let's see if we got to get one of these here. Oh, we just missed it. It looked like he came into the slipstream through this. He was riding slipstream and took both these drivers just into that final sector there. Oh, unfortunate. We're not doing so good at watching the battles today. So we have Supra and Jack now battling here for 4th place. And I'm not sure what's going on with Astro back there in the background. He's ghosted at the moment. So maybe having a little bit of a connection issue potentially. So it is a lot of fun to watch these cars drive here. Absolutely a lot of fun watching these old school cars. This is some old school Le Mans stuff right here. As we got that 787B now coming up on that Nissan. Let's see if he can get the move done here. Oh, what a great shot. Absolutely great shot. Little tiny bit of contact there. It looks like that Nissan just has a little bit more speed than the Mazda behind him there. So he's just going to push him, pulls back out, get into some clean air before coming into the corner. As Vic was saying earlier up in Facebook chat there, you know, it's going to be really interesting to see how these cars handle that dirty air. Let's watch and see as we have Supra and Jack fighting for 4th place here, and Jack being the car in the dirty air. And what you see, ladies and gentlemen, when you see the cars swerving back and forth, left and right of the car in front of them, is exactly that. They're trying to grab some clean air. That gives the aerodynamic force back to the car, and especially before you're coming into a braking point, you want to try and get out in behind the car you're in behind, get some clean air so your car, again, steers into that corner properly. Trying to take a corner in dirty air creates a little bit of what we call in the racing world some understeer. And it just doesn't allow the car to quite rotate as much as it would normally if it was in clean air. And ooh, Supra getting a little bit loose off that curb there. Did a really, really good job at keeping that car together. Only losing maybe a couple tenths of a second on Jack in front of him there. So great job there, keeping that car under control. The curbs are not friendly with these cars that are so low to the ground and at these speeds, ladies and gentlemen. Curbs are not these cars' friends. So Jack now assuming 4th place because of the little bit of a mistake made by Supra there. He just wasn't able to respond back after the pass was made. So again, we have Astro. Just something going on here with Astro. We're not sure what it is. But right now with the AI assuming the driving role, as we see Type R getting around him there, potentially some disconnect issues maybe. You can see him glitching a little bit there actually if we watch here. So let's just go take our peek here. This is a computer now driving this car for him. I think he's had a disconnect issue. It is a little bit glitchy as well, so that's kind of why I feel like he's having a connection issue at the moment here. So Hair Razor and Doug not really battling here, but Hair Razor's not letting Doug drive away. So a little bit of strategy here, probably. If I were Hair Razor in this position, I mean, we have 40 minutes left of this race yet to start with. Fuel's going to be a factor in this race. Tire wear, maybe not so much a factor, but fuel should be will absolutely be a factor in this race. So right now, Hair Razor's in a perfect spot to just sit behind that guy, use a slipstream, throw his power settings maybe into 2-3 lean, and with him being in the tow, that car will just continue to tow him down the racetrack. So Doug is right now punching the hole in the air, doing all the work, and Hair Razor's just sitting back behind, saving tires, saving fuel, loving life. So again, he is in very dirty air here. So we'll see how these two drivers handle this, because we do have Hair Razor pushing Doug, and then we have Hair Razor in the dirty air behind Doug. So as you can see, he dipped out a little bit there, get a little bit of clean air into that car real quickly. Did a really good job at staying in behind him through that little sweeping corner there. It's going to be the corner coming up here that's really going to show the story about dirty air here, as we are starting to come into the braking point with these cars, which is just at the apex of that corner. And Hair Razor handled that absolutely beautifully in that dirty air. So not looking like the dirty air is really affecting that that Porsche too much. Or he's just really good at handling dirty air. I mean, it's one of the two things. These cars do require a large amount of skill to drive. As we have Hair Razor now going on the outside of Doug here, deciding maybe, let's make the move here. Getting a little tired of watching this guy's taillights. Doesn't get it done though. Doug just has it. Just absolutely blows through that S corners and just says, "Nah, you ain't getting this. You want this? You got to work for it. Come earn it." So we do have these two drivers battling slightly. And what that's actually done is, because the first and second place drivers have started battling, it's actually allowed Tap to start the gain on first and second place here in that Mazda. Oh my God, love that car. Oh, it's just seriously one of the best sounding race cars in the game. Oh, as we just hear it humming around that corner. Oh yeah, we're going to do an onboard with that car here at some point throughout the race, ladies and gentlemen. It is just absolutely fantastic stuff. So we have Supra taking the spot back from Jack at some point here. We missed that little battle as we were kind of watching what was going on in first and second, explaining bum drafting and all that fun stuff. We have Type R here in sixth, starting to lose some time now, and oh, Astro's back. Fantastic. So whatever the issue was happening here with Astro, he has got it sorted out and is back on track. And got a little bit of work to do here now, because the obviously when the computer takes over driving, A, it shreds your tires, and B, it doesn't drive the best. So he's got a little bit of work. Ooh, let's go back to that. We had some drifting going on there. Let's go take a little peek, shall we? I think we're gonna miss it. Yeah, we missed it. We wanted to see that Tokyo drift. Alright, well, let's get back up front here. Let's see what's going down through the field here. We have Doug Barrow starting to open up a bit of a gap again on Hair Razor. So, not far enough to break the toe, though. So, I mean, Hair Razor should catch him by the end of the Mulsanne straight here. Be real close anyways. Doesn't actually look like he's really gaining anything on Doug, which is kind of shocking. At this point, those cars should be grabbing some of that slip and starting to gain some speed. We have Tap here, oh, in third place. Oh my God, I love that car. Super here in fourth. We have Jack in fifth, both holding penalties here as well. So they're going to have to bleed those penalties off at some point through the course here. So let's just stick with these two for a minute. How's everybody doing today? Everybody enjoying the race? I hope everybody's enjoying the race. Doug is really good at defending. Oh yeah, I've noticed that. I have absolutely noticed that. So a good little battle here between Jack and Supra. Cars are only within, well, a spitting distance from each other at this point right now. Two different types of cars racing each other here, so you can kind of see that that Nissan seems to have just a little bit more acceleration than the 787B. And I think it has actually probably a little bit more top speed too, but that 787B is just, oh, it rips through the low end gears so absolutely quickly that the 787B's advantage on in a racetrack is absolutely more of a technical racetrack where you're not really required to be at a top speed for very long. That's where that 787B really shines. It is an absolutely blazing fast car through technical sections because it has such a quick acceleration through the first 4 gears. Alright, let's get back to Doug here. Let's go monitor what we got here. Doug has really started to open up that gap on Hair Razor here. It's gone from a second to 2 seconds in about a third of a lap. So we are coming across the start-finish line here. We have, what, 15 minutes into this event. So what we're going to do is jump on board, and we're going to do a flying lap with Doug around the course here. And then next lap, we will go and find one of the other drivers and do an online car. We're trying to get all the different cars into a hot lap here so we can sit here and listen. So with that being said, I'm going to kind of shut my mouth for a second and just let you guys listen to these cars. Alright, bye-bye. Have a good day. Good luck. Thanks for stopping in, brother. Oh, absolutely fantastic lap by Doug there, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go, an onboard lap with our race leader here today. As it looks like everybody's coming into the pits this lap. Woo, Astro getting a little bit squirrely there. You can tell he's pushing a little bit. He wants to make up some of that time for whatever it was that the issue he had there. So we have Type R all over Astro right now as well by putting pressure on with that Porsche. So, and then we have 750 here in that Nissan. Getting a little bit of grass there on the back tires, but kept it together pretty good. So we do have Type R officially in first place at the moment, just because of pits, but the pit lane exit is coming up here, so let's see if he maintains that first place spot. And doing really well on his fuel consumption, but he is coming absolutely right through the middle of the first to second place, guys. Wow, great job by Type R to really split those two before they unghosted there. That could have absolutely been a disaster for all three drivers. Wow, that was some good stuff right there. Great reaction time. If he was a half second later there, that really could have been a big mess coming out of pit lane. So Doug all over Type R here coming out of pit lane, and hair raiser right on the back of these two as well. We have Jack in 5th. We have Supra in 6th. We have Astro here in 7th in the Porsche. Gotta watch this. We gotta watch this battle for top 3 here right now. So we have all 3 podium racers at the moment, literally battling for first place. They are nose and tail, and it looks like 2 Porsches and a Nissan here. And it looks like Porsches are staying just out in front of that Nissan. So looking like the Porsche might be the better of the 3 cars here so far today. As we are going to jump on board with Hair Razor in that Nissan. Right now? Let's do it right now. As he's chasing down the leader here, and we'll also make sure we take a look behind us every once in a blue moon here as well. Just so we can see penalties. All we see is a penalty fast back there. Guys are wasting time and fuel battling here. Oh, absolutely. You know it, brother. They all just came out of their pits, too, so we'll have to see what happens. That was about 20 minutes in these guys got out of that stint, so they are going to have to stop one more time by the looks of it. Most of these drivers, because they're absolutely just full out. As we're on board with the Nissan here now. And this is our second place driver at the moment as he's trying to chase down the leader. We're trying to get an onboard for all 3 types of cars here, give a little listen to him, see what it looks like from the cockpit view, see what it looks like running up and down the track here with these cars. This is actually a pretty fun view, ladies and gentlemen. I love the cockpit view. As he's right up on the back end of Doug coming into the braking there, so some good braking right there by Hair Razor to try and close that gap up, but that Porsche just has a little better acceleration than that Nissan coming out of the corners, so he's having a hard time getting the move done coming into the more technical sectors at Lassar, so he's gonna have to use the slipstream and really plan and plot his move, I think, on this on the Mulsanne straight here. I think this is probably this Nissan's best opportunity to get around Doug in first place. Doug is an absolutely pacey dude. He is an absolutely blazing fast driver, so he is very hard to race against. And as one of his fellow competitors was just saying there in the GTRC YouTube chat a few minutes ago, he is absolutely great at defending his position as well. So we can see it here right now a little bit even. He's not really hard defending, but he's trying to take enough of the racetrack up not to let Hair Razor just easily drive around him. Go on, Hair, get sucked along, drop the fuel mixture, win it in the pits. Absolutely. And Hair Razor, we've seen lots of that from Hair Razor today in this Nissan. He hasn't really been putting a whole lot of pressure on Doug. He's just kind of been chilling in behind him. So we can see it here too. I honestly do think that it's a little bit of the car's limitation as well. You can see this car is topped out at 231 miles an hour, where I believe that Porsche can get 236. So a 5 mile an hour difference on that massively long, what is it, 2.5 or 3 mile long straightaway, does make a bit of a difference as well. And the Porsche just has a little better acceleration. We're going to get into that 787B very soon, ladies and gentlemen, to give a listen to that. We got to homage that 787B without a question of a doubt. As we have Tap and Jack both in 787Bs battling for that 3rd spot right now. So we're going to stick with this. We're going to listen to these absolutely crazy sounding cars as they screech past. If you weren't watching this right now and all you heard was this car running down the track, you would honestly potentially think that we're broadcasting a Super Formula race here right now. These cars just sound absolutely amazing. Ooh, we get a little bit of contact in the wall from Tap there. Fitting to the name, I suppose. You tap, he just tapped the wall, you know. It is what it is. Let's go see if you get any damage from that. Nah, no damage. He's good, he's good. Just a little scratch on the paint. Sorry, from Jack hitting the wall, not Tap. I've been waiting to bust that joke out, and then I just went and blew it. but my bad. We have Hair Raiser. You can just see up ahead of these two, so the leaders aren't really that far ahead of these guys. If these two decide to start tucking in behind each other and start working together a little bit, they will absolutely catch those two guys up front. We do have a little bit of a penalty there from Tap, and I think Jack picked one up as well. No, it looked like Jack did not pick one up there. He definitely went a little wide into that first sector of the corner there, so I thought for sure that they were going to penalize him a half second for that, but looks like the stewards just didn't catch it maybe, or they're just feeling a little kind. Super with a big penalty. It looked like he had a 1 second penalty there, so that's unfortunate. He's going to have to, struggling a little bit. Maybe some dirty tires. And we have Type R now in the pit. So out of all the drivers on track, Type R is the one driver that is going to be able to do this race potentially with a one stop. So a little bit of a different strategy coming from Type R there. Let's see how that works out for him. Oh, we had a move happen here. Let's make sure we go and not miss that. Oh, we missed it. So as I was saying earlier, the best chance I think that this Nissan has to get around that Porsche is up to Mulsanne straight here, and that's exactly what just happened. So we did have a pass by Hair Raiser, and then Doug got back around him, coming into the S's here. Get on that replay. Doug just carried just a large amount of overspeed on the outside there and just stuck that car on the outside and made an absolutely amazing pass there to get around Hair Raiser. So great job by Doug there. He just absolutely full sent that on the outside and made it stick. Fantastic move. And we still have Tap and Jack here battling, but Tap just picked himself up a 1 second penalty, so that should by rights give Jack that position. We'll see what happens here though. He does have a lot of lap left to get rid of that penalty, so. Oh, we need 16 of these cars racing on Le Mans. Oh, the sound of that race would just be phenomenal. Oh. Nice livery on that 787B by Jack as well, by the way. Absolutely beautiful livery. And we got Astro sitting in 6th. Just pushing. He's pushing. You can tell he's pushing. And Type R here. And Type R is definitely playing a strategy game here. He's just basically driving his line with this car. Very respectable times. I mean, in the 310, 311 range. Where the fastest times are, in that 306. So, a little bit of strategy coming from Type R here. He's saving his fuel, he's saving his tires. He's just not pushing the car any more than he needs to right now. And that may very well pay dividends for him coming into the final 5-8 minutes of this race. So, we still have Doug here in first place. He's been battling Hair Raiser the entire race for this position. Hair Raiser has not let Doug drive away at any point in this race, and this race is going to come down to the very final lap for the race lead. Coming probably right down to the final set of corners, if I had to guess, the way things are looking right now. This is going to really be suited up to be a great finish in today's race, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Tap here. We are going to jump on board with that absolutely fantastic 787B. Christian coming in with the thumbs up. What's good, Christian? Thank you for coming in, showing the support. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you're tuning in on the Facebook here at GT45 Gaming, we do have the link to the GTRC YouTube posted in the pinned comments below. Do me a favor, head over to the guys' YouTube site, throw them a sub, throw them a like, throw them a share on the broadcast. Go show these guys some love. We're going to be seeing a lot more of the GTRC here, guys. So this was their very, very first live stream on the GTRC YouTube channel today as well. So I'm absolutely honored to be able to do that for them. And just fantastic stuff. So please, everybody, GT45 Gaming fam, go show these guys the love, man. They put it all on the line. A lot of these guys are members of our community here as well. And just show the love all around, guys. Do what we do here at on GT Sport and at GT45 Gaming. I'm going to shut up for a minute and let you guys listen to this thing. Oh, just love the sound of this car. Wow. Oh, just makes me smile, ladies and gentlemen. The sound of that Mazda just makes me smile. That rotary engine just screams. So we do have Hair Razor here, about a 1.3 seconds behind Doug now. So a little bit of strategy maybe may start to come into play here. As we see, he's a little under half a tank of fuel here now. So ideally, he really does need to continue to stay behind Doug here. Flip that power setting into 2-3 and just really save that fuel, because if he can stretch that fuel just enough, he can win this race just based on the fact that he's not going to make that second pit stop. Most of these drivers, except for Type R, right now are looking like they are going to absolutely have to stop one more time yet in this race. And Tap is just struggling with the track limits here in this Mazda today with the penalties. Jack behind him as well. We've seen Jack and Tap battling penalties off all day long. Some of this might have to do with the fact that these guys are driving so tight and close together. They've been battling a fair bit, a little bit of dirty air, so that allows the cars not to quite turn in as nice. Super here in 5th place, also holding a penalty. Type R just chilling back here. I tell you, we got to watch this driver today, ladies and gentlemen. He is on absolutely perfect strategy if he can make it work. He is quite a ways off the pace of the leader at this point, though. If he wants to have a shot at the podium, he does need to step it up a little bit. He needs to get that pace up. He needs to get that time down to at least 40 seconds behind the leader of the race in order for the one stop to really pay dividends for him here today. We have 750 here in 7th, and ooh, Astro doing a little drifting, sitting in 8th. All these drivers doing a great job, putting in their paces. It's so hard to commentate these races on the start. A, it's a long racetrack, and B, action happens so quickly and so fast sometimes you just don't catch it all. So as we can see here, we have the top 4 drivers all in a line now. So this has gone from a battle for between 1st and 2nd, and a battle from 3rd and 4th to a full-out 4-way battle for potentially the lead here now. So this race is already getting interesting, just a little over halfway through here today. So these guys putting on an absolute clinic with these old school LMP1 cars. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have the battery boost option on these older cars as well. So as we go through each one of the cars, you don't see that little green battery underneath the fuel tank there that is green, that fills up and goes down. That gives the new age LMP car ones extra boost. So there is one of the big difference right there between the old school and new school LMP1 cars is they don't have that extra boost option to them as well. And again, these more older mechanical brakes, older power steering systems on these cars, they don't have nowhere near the computer technology and the racing technology in them as far as gears, differentials go, suspension, all that stuff. These cars are absolutely OGs. These are OG cars for prototype racing. These are the cars that absolutely put prototype racing on the map. And we now have Tap and Doug fighting for second as Hairraiser and Super decide to dip in early to the pits, hoping to get that undercut. If I had to guess, Hairraiser is absolutely 100% going for the undercut on Doug and Tap here. As we do have Jack in the picture still as well, ladies and gentlemen, but struggling with this course today and just stacking the penalties up here as he's coming around this lap. So really unfortunate, but it is what it is here. You got to keep your car in the track limits if you don't want to serve penalties. So Hairraiser now coming out of the pits. He will absolutely be 100% good to go to the end of the race now. Super with a 1.3 second penalty build up here as well, so he's going to start bleeding these penalties off. We do have Type R here still losing time on the leaders. He's on a great strategy here. He's just off pace. He needs to pick it up a little tiny bit. Type R needs to start shaving 2 to 3 seconds a lap off right now in order to really have a shot at making that one-stop strategy work for him. And we have 750 coming into the pits, and I'm assuming we're going to see, well, we're probably going to see Astro come in and just take tires, maybe a quick little splash of fuel here. So we do have Tap trying to make a move on Doug right now as we speak. I'm glad I looked up at the radar there because we would have missed this. So we have a little battle here between that Porsche and that 787B. And Tap bleeding that penalty off right there. So actually a good call right there. Bleed the penalty, use the slipstream to get that time back. And Jack, oh, Tap has lost it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Woo, doggy. Not 100% sure what happened there. No damage. He did manage to keep the car out of the wall, looks like. So we're gonna 100% get back on with this and go take another look at that. Oh, we can't get a good camera angle. There we go. We'll have to go here. It looked like he just caught the curb under braking there and just absolutely lost control of it. So good job by Tap there to get back on track. No damage on the car. Unfortunate time to really have an incident like that. However, when you're battling for the lead to start with, and now he's going to come in at the end of this lap and he has to pit. He has to pit. He needs fuel. So he's actually losing quite a bit of time here. So that may very well set him back in the pack as we have all the leaders now coming into the pits as well. Doug in the pits. So let's get on board with Hairraiser here as he's the one that potentially is going to undercut the leaders here, pitting last lap. As he's coming into the final 2 chicanes before he comes across the start-finish line here. I don't think that the undercut is going to work for him here. We will see. So we are coming into the final chicane before the start-finish line here. The start-finish line is just after these curbs, right there. And let's see what happens when he comes out of pit lane here. So he comes out right with Bar and Jack here, but he does come out ahead. So at the moment, the undercut just working nicely for Hairraiser. Now he's got to keep Doug behind him. And we've seen that Doug is absolutely fast today and on a mission. So let's see how long that Hairraiser can try and keep Doug and Jack behind him there. So ideally what Hairraiser needs to happen right now is he needs Jack to start battling with Doug. And that should give Hairraiser a little bit of an opportunity to start gaining some time on these two drivers, but it doesn't look like Jack just quite has enough to get into the battle with Doug right now. So this is going to be a potential 3-way battle all the way to the finish here as we're coming up to 10 minutes left in this race. And the top 3 guys, again, all in a big line as we have Tap back here. Tap is 11 seconds behind with Supra right in his exhaust trail here. And then we have Type R and 750. And did we lose a driver? We have lost a driver. So Astro has come off track. He has either disconnected or gone into the pits and just called it a day. So we have Hairraiser here first. So we're now down to 7 drivers, ladies and gentlemen. And if I'm missing comments or alerts, I do apologize. Over on Facebook, for some reason, it set up a double stream. So yeah. when somebody tried to hack my Facebook pages today, I had to do a bunch of security measures and all that stuff, so I had to change everything today. So my Facebook is a little bit messed up at the moment, but it will be fixed next time we go live. So thanks for everybody for understanding that. There is 2 live streams going on Facebook right now, so I do apologize to my Facebook viewers. But somebody did try to hack my accounts here this morning, so we had to make changes. We had to change our stream keys. We had to do all that stuff. So that's all done. So that's why there is 2 live feeds on Facebook right now, because I had to change my stream keys. That's just the way it goes down. The next time I go live, it'll just go back to normal 1 stream feed that we normally have here at the page. So we have Jack here in 3rd. So right now we have Hairraiser and Doug battling for the lead. And Jack going, thank you, boys. Now I can try to gain some time back up on you guys here. So we are 8.5 minutes left in this race. And although we don't have a whole lot, pardon me, we don't have many drivers on track today, these guys have absolutely been putting on a show for everybody today up here in the front end of the front pack, as we have Super has gotten around Tap here. Looks like he did it just there, and then we see Tap coming to try and respond. Tucks back in. Whoa. Both those drivers a little bit squirrely going through that section there, but doing a great job to get through. Oh, there's a couple little good battles going on track here, so we're going to bounce back and forth between the battle for the lead here. Well, right now at the moment 2nd. I'm assuming Hairraiser has made a bit of a mistake, or Jack has just started the battle with them, and has actually allowed Doug now to start gaining a little bit of gap on Hairraiser and Jack here. So Doug benefiting from the battling from the 2 guys in behind him at the moment. And when we jump over to this 4th and 5th place battle here, we still have Tap and Super battling, and now Tap has gotten around Super, so there we go, we can get this one, perfect. So coming through the S's here. Oh, and Super just a little too much on the throttle there, threw the back end of car around a little bit, and it was just enough for Tap to get around him there, so great job by Tap, nice clean pass there, good track awareness, and great reaction time. So this battle is absolutely heating up here for 4th place right now, but this is not helping these 2 drivers catch the top 3 drivers. Instead of battling, these drivers actually need to be helping each other here. So we have Supra now getting back around Tap. Is Tap going to start pushing Supra here, or is he just going to continue battling? Because right now they're 10 seconds off the leaders, and now they're 13 seconds off the leaders. So this little bit of battling has definitely cost them some time. And at this point in the race, if they want to show at the podium, they need to work together to try and catch these top 3 drivers. As Hairraiser and Jack almost kind of seem like that's exactly what's happening right here in 2nd and 3rd. They've kind of stopped battling. They're starting to try and close that gap back up on Doug. And honestly, that's a smart play here from the 2nd and 3rd place drivers today, because if they want a shot at this win, they need to get caught up. So now we have Jack pulling in front of Hairraiser. So now Hairraiser will do a little bit of pushing here. And you don't want to... You kind of want to try and put the faster car out in front in this situation. So what that'll do is the slower car behind, as long as you can stay in that slipstream, that faster car will pull you up to their speed essentially. And by you pushing the car in front of you, you're also helping that car gain some speed as well. So right now, that's what these 2 absolutely need to be doing. They need to be nose to tail and pushing right up on Doug here to start to put pressure on Doug. And we're just going to go check on this battle here in 4th and 5th, as well as these 2 drivers are not done here yet either, I'm sure. Super with a half-second penalty to burn there. So we will see. He looks like he just cooked it off right there. Looking like he went really wide there, though. He went really wide there. He had to actually save that. Let's go take a look at that. Oh, he caught that little bit of a bumper coming out of the track, and it kind of gave him some airtime in it. And yeah, he just came around that corner just a little bit wide. So now we have Jack on Doug, so I'm not sure what happened there. We're going to mark that. We'll go take a look in a second. We just want to watch this battle for a minute. Doug looks like he's got it under control, so let's go take a look at that replay. Need to go further. Yeah, we missed it. We missed it. Alright. So now we have Jack right up on the back of Doug here, and Hair Razor is what, about 3/4 of a second off? Oh, he's about a second out, so he's just outside that slip right now. But looking like he's grabbing it. As you can see, the time's really starting to drop here, so he has grabbed the toe here. By the time he gets down to the end of the Mulsanne straight here, he will be all over the back end of these two drivers as well. So just real quick, we're good here. So right now the big battle is obviously for the lead. And with only 4.5 minutes left, basically we got 2 laps left here today, ladies and gentlemen. Super driving his own track today. The crowd goes wild for Hair. Hey, Super. Yeah, love it, love it. Love the fans coming in and cheering these guys on. So we have a great battle here for the lead. It's been a great battle all race long. As Doug getting really squirrely there, and Jack trying to get around him there. And Doug, when he was getting hold of that car, actually made contact with Jack there, and to completely slowed his momentum down there. So that actually worked out for Doug, but Jack really should have been able to get around him there. These cars are so hard to get a hold of once you lose the back end, but Hair Razor absolutely taking advantage of that mistake and trying to stay out in front of Doug here. So as I suspected, the battle for first place is going to come down right to the start-finish line. And look at these drivers pushing. Look at these drivers pushing. Hair Razor absolutely doing everything in his power to keep Doug off of him here. Doug on the inside coming out of the corner makes the move, retaining the race lead with only, pardon me, 2.5 minutes left. I'm not sure if these drivers are going to get another lap in here, so we're going to have to stick with this. And I don't know what happened to Jack. Yeah, had to have had an incident here. Let's go see if we can find out what happened there real quick. Oh, he did. He just spun out. Oh, no. Super unfortunate for Jack. So let's see what happens with... So Tap's only 4 seconds behind Jack now. So we're going to monitor that as well. But we are going to stick with our leaders here. Doug and Hair Razor have been absolutely battling just crazy hard all race long. So... Doug managing to open that gap back up on Hair Razor. We have 2 minutes left. This will be the final lap for these drivers, ladies and gentlemen. So Doug and Hair Razor are on their final laps here at Lassard today. Jack will come across the line on his final lap as well. Tap coming around. This will be his final lap as well. So all these drivers now coming around for the final lap. Super coming across here. He's absolutely cruising. So all these drivers will be on their final lap as they come around the start-finish line here. I'm not sure if Type R is going to make it or not in time, but we'll see. We're going to stick with Type R here just for a minute. Did Doug touch Hair there? He didn't touch Hair, I don't think, but he definitely got into Jack when he spun there, when Jack tried to go on the inside. So... I'm not really sure. And it's too late for me to be able to go back and check now. I only got 20-second live replay options, so we'll have to leave that up to the officials at the end of the race to take a look at that. That was at about the 46-minute mark of the race, if you guys want to mark that. And it looks like Type R will get another lap around the track, and I'm not 100% sure about 750. We'll keep our eye on 750 as he's coming around here. Type R might not get another one either. Got 27 seconds left. I think he's kind of purposely slowing down to not have to get another lap, to be honest with you. It's kind of what it looks like there. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening here. By the time he gets around the final chicane and across that start-finish line, he just will not have time for another lap. So this will be Type R's final lap of the race here. So Type R will finish this race in 6th place, ladies and gentlemen. As we're going to stick with him as he comes across that start-finish. And 750 coming in 7th place here. Great job, 750. Good job, brother. Way to stick with that race today. You know, as a racer, even if you're struggling with a track or a car combination in a race, it's always good just to stick it out. Put your seat time in, because seat time is experience. So the next time you have to do a race on this track or with these cars, you're a little more familiar, you're a little more comfortable with the situation, right? So we have the leaders coming up here. They are going to be coming across the start-finish line. We don't have any battles here for the lead. It looks like Doug is going to bring this race home here today. Hairraiser gave him an absolutely epic battle all the way through the race today, ladies and gentlemen. And just great job by all these drivers here today to put on an absolutely great event here for the holiday season. And Doug is absolutely going to come across the finish line in first place here, unless he bins the car here, which he doesn't. So first place finisher Doug, with Hairraiser very shortly behind him. Hairraiser definitely gave him a good run. Jack really wide there, struggling. May pick up a... Whoa! Hold it together, brother. It does just come across in 3rd place. Tap coming across in 4th. We have Supra here coming down the line in 5th place, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to jump in with Type R here as he's coming around the final corners as well. Absolutely crazy stuff by Jack right there. A great job for him just to get that car across the finish line. Sideways, may we add, just ahead of Tap. Wow, what a great finish that was, ladies and gentlemen. That was exciting. That was fun to watch. As we have Type R here, he is getting a little low on fuel, so he should be fine. He shouldn't run out of fuel before he gets to the end of the racetrack here. Thank you for the commentary. You're most welcome, Jeremy. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We super do appreciate it. Again, you guys, if you have not gone to the GTRC YouTube channel and subscribed yet, the link is in our Facebook pinned comments here at GT45 Gaming. Go show these guys some love. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Type R now coming around to the chicane section here. The last 2 chicanes coming up. So this chicane is a little more of a high-speed chicane. You can take this at a pretty good rate of speed, as you see here, 90 mile an hour. This one much slower. This one you want to drop that down to about 60, 65 mile an hour, depending on how you can get your car to rotate through there. And Type R coming across in 6th. All the drivers finishing within the time limit of the race today. Absolutely fantastic job by these guys. It was a small field of racers today, but boy, oh boy, even for a small field of racers, they sure did make that exciting. They were an absolutely epic battle for the top 3 positions the whole race. It really was anybody's race today. So great job by Doug to bring it home. So we're going to save that replay. Just in case we're going to do some race photos and make an announcement here on my page as well for these guys. We want to have some race pictures for that. So our official results here, ladies and gentlemen, unofficial results, I suppose, is Doug Barrow here in first place, as we can see with that beautiful cars. We have Hairraiser here as well. They were all running just crazy fast, these guys. So Nissan and Porsche just lighting it up today. We have the Mazda Le Mans also lighting it up today. And we have Jack in 3rd. We have Tap in 4th. And I mean, look at that time difference between 1st and 2nd place. 9/10 of a second, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely great stuff. Jack just coming in a couple seconds ahead of Tap there. Again, coming through straight sideways into the finish line there with Jack. Tap almost was able to take advantage and squeeze a podium finish away from him there. But great job by Jack to come in sideways and just get across that finish line. Supra in 5th, Type R in 6th, 750 in 7th, and Astro in 8th, due to either a disconnect or just retiring from the race. Oh, and fastest lap. Sorry, guys. Who had the fastest lap? Supra with the fastest lap on track today at a 3:04.085. Blazing fast lap right there by Supra. So, great job there by Supra to take the fastest lap on the day today. Great stuff by all the drivers. Alright, everybody, so that is absolutely it for our GTRC event here today. Thanks for the commentary, bud. That was fun. Hey, great run out there, Doug, man. Great job, brother. For real, that was fun. Got Maureen coming in with the thumbs up here on Facebook as well. Thank you for coming in, Maureen. Don't forget, everybody, the link to the GTRC YouTube is in the pinned comments here on Facebook. Hit that link head on down to the GTRC YouTube channel. Do me one massive favor. Go throw a like on that. Go throw a like on the videos and massively hit that subscribe button. We're going to be live with these guys all season long on this channel. Let's get this channel up there. Let's get these boys hyped up. Let's find these guys a few more racers to throw in the field. Let's fill the field for these guys. And let's just absolutely have some fire events coming into the new year. So thank you very much for those that have already gone over to the GTRC YouTube and subscribed. I know a couple have gone over already. I love you guys so much for that. Thank you so much. We are a family. We're a big community here. And again, some of these guys are absolute members of the GT45 gaming family, so it's an honor to be able to bring this to the light, bring this to Facebook, bring this to YouTube for these guys, and get it out there for the fans to watch. They're great racers. They put on great events. And I'm absolutely looking forward to the upcoming new season. So stay tuned for more information, ladies and gentlemen. We will make a post on the page once we have final details for these guys and when the season's starting, what the season's all about. We'll get all that posted for you guys up on the page so you guys are ready for another great season here from the GTRC. On behalf of GT45 Gaming, your host Ghost Terror 45 here tonight, I'd like to thank you all for stopping in. Thank you for smashing those reactions up on the streams, whether it was on YouTube or Facebook today. Thank you for hanging out with us in the GTRC racers here today. We love you all very much, and we will be back as soon as the next season starts. And as soon as I have those details finalized with the guys, we will get an announcement out for you guys, so you guys are 100% ready with your popcorn and cold beverages on the next Saturday race. Have a great Christmas season. If we don't see you guys again, we love you all. I hope that your family time is absolutely fantastic. And Merry Christmas, everyone. Have a fantastic day.